What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and tonight, yes it is tonight, as you can see the sun is setting. I always love these kinds of nights because it is just so peaceful. There's so little traffic out. It's just nice and quiet. Time to drive a fast Bentley. This is the 2022 Bentley Continental GT Speed, and it is the fastest, most aggressive, most dynamic Continental GT on sale, and it is magnificent, especially in this spec we've got today. So I'm going to show you that spec. We're going to talk about the speed and what makes it a speed, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast, which is going to be very, very empty, that Autobahn. So that is going to be awesome. Specky spec. We've got this julep Continental GT. This is like a gold, yellow goldish color, but it has very light tints of green in there, which just give it a depth. Like it's super, super nice. This is a Mulliner color, so it is like an individual color. They have around 80 of those, I believe, and it is a 10,000 euro option, but it's worth it. I mean, this thing looks amazing. Now, the speed also gets this blacked out mesh in the grille and in the lower part as well, so that contrast is really nice with that golden color. We've also got a little carbon fiber body kit for the speed, so a little splitter or a little lip down here in gloss carbon fiber. Side skirt as well, very nice, with a Bentley badge there. Super nice. Wheels are specific to the speed as well, 22 inch. You can get them in gloss black, silver, or like a gray, I believe, which is very nice. Beautiful wheel, and these brakes you see behind that, I mean, take a look at that. This is a 22 inch wheel, okay? That is freaking massive. If I sit down, the wheel's almost as big as me. But take a look at that freaking brake disc. This is a 440 millimeter 10 piston carbon ceramic brake, and it is the largest you can get right now on a production car. In the rear you've got 410 millimeters, but 440, man, that is absolutely massive, and they work really well. Pirelli P0 rubber around that, 275 section tires at the front. We've got a nice speed badge right there, and of course the 12 in the little side blade there as well, to remind you that you've got the big boy version. The speed also gets this nice fuel filler cap as standard. And at the rear we've got 315 section tires, so they are nice and wide. The carbon ceramics, by the way, they save 33 kilos compared to the steel discs, which of course is unsprung weight. So that is quite a big deal actually. That does make it worth the 12,000 euro premium, I would say. We've also got a nice little surprise here. This is a Bentley Krapovich exhaust, as you can see. This is a titanium exhaust, and apparently Krapovich made this exhaust for Bentley because Bentley wanted to take the production car record at Pikes Peak and they needed a lighter exhaust. So Krapovich made this one, and it saves 7 kilos. So the car weighs 2,300 kilos, but hey, this 7 definitely got them their record, because they did get their record. So that is pretty cool. And the exhaust is available through Bentley dealerships. I'm not sure about the price because I couldn't find anything about that, but go to your local Bentley dealer if you want an Krapovich exhaust on your Bentley. It does sound very nice at like lower revs. At idle you have like a deeper growl, but as usual with this W12 engine, once you floor it, the sound just vanishes. We've also got a nice little carbon diffuser here actually. Very, very nice. Gorgeous spec. All right, boot also has that. Very nice. Of course, the gorgeous rear lights with that 3D effect. Stunning. Little carbon fiber lip here as well, little spoiler. And of course this is deployable, an active rear wing, and I mean, those creases, I still can't get over those. I absolutely love the way this car looks. I think it is such a stunning car. It looks both quite elegant and stately, as well as muscular and just beefy. Really, really cool. There is the thingy. Yeah. So, we've got the 6-liter W12 engine, which that is quite a long way forward for this big heavy engine. But of course it is a big engine. The regular Continental GT has 635 horsepower. This has 659. So it's got a little bit more, 24 horsepower extra, and it has the same 900 newton meters of torque. So it's a little upgrade. 0 to 100, 3.6 according to Bentley. We've been able to do 3.5, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it is a freaking beast. Now, interior spec. We also have that. We've got these speed seats with Alcantara headrests with a nice embroidered logo on there, and this diamond stitch with Alcantara in the center is also for speed. That combination, which is very nice. More Alcantara on the center console here, on the door panels, and well, on the rear seats of course. Very nice and comfy seats. Still quite supportive, which is very nice. And yeah, this interior I just can't get over. It is still, after how many years? 4 years, 5 years since the first time I sat in one of these. It's still gorgeous. Absolutely, they did such a good job on this. Of course, we also have the rotating display, which definitely helps. Oh, there it goes. And then if you press that button, you get the dials. You have an outside air temperature, a compass, and a stopwatch. But that is just freaking awesome. Now, this car also has the name for Bentley audio system, 20-channel system. Apparently it is the best car audio ever. And I have to say it does sound really good, as long as you turn down the active bass, which is this one. As you can see, I have turned that down because that is just bass in your seat, and it drove me absolutely nuts. Too much bass in your seat. Other than that, you know, we have a couple of speed logos right there. As I said, on the dash here, we've got beautiful carbon as well. Yeah, this car has been spec'd very well. Bentley logo down there as well. Speed, more speed, and illuminated Bentley there. I mean, this car makes you feel like a boss, basically. It's so luxurious and just makes me feel good. Let's start it up. There it goes. As I said, lower down and with little revs. It sounds really good. Listen to that. So this might actually be worth it, this exhaust, although I just filmed a flyby on the Autobahn when Martijn was recording the Autobahn POV, and I didn't hear anything. I just heard the air being displaced by this massive thing. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange story with that exhaust, but you know, when it sounds like that, it's actually worth it. So let's take it for a little drive. We've got it in sport mode, which tightens everything up. Air suspension, throttle, gearbox, the whole shebang. And we turn off traction control because it is supposed to be the best driver's car of all the Continentals. So we switch to manual for the 8-speed dual clutch gearbox to have some fun. Windows down. So there is a little bit of sound. I think it's just at the top of the rev range that it just disappears, because that's the case with all those W12s. That sounds pretty good. I'm not too disappointed with that. Woo! And this car has been set up to be playful, which is a really weird experience in a 2300 kilo Bentley, but they have done an outstanding job. If you have it in sport mode, it sends like 70% of the power to the rear wheels, and it just feels like the car moves around you. It is very, very well done. That's also because we've got four-wheel steering from the Flying Spur for the first time on the Continental. And we've also got launch control. Entire car shakes 5,000 RPM. Oh, damn, that is intense. And it just catapults this massive Bentley from 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds. Absolutely mental. And that's also because the first 3 gears are quite short. The gear ratios are quite short. So you have a very, a quick acceleration, and then the gears get longer as you go. Another thing we've got on this Speed is an electronically controlled limited slip diff with torque vectoring. And that is part of the reason why this car feels so playful and just handles like a freaking dream, because it can both brake the front wheel, the inner front wheel, and overdrive the rear wheel, the outer rear wheel. So you really get that pivoting feel from this car when you push the limit, which is very nice and unsuspected. And I didn't really anticipate that. I thought, Continental handles, drives amazingly, but it is a big, luxurious, floaty GT. But think again, it really is amazing. Now, I have to say that we are going to the Autobahn right now. The tire pressures should be 3.5, they are 3.4 at the front. Rear should be 3.3 and they are 3.2. So that is absolutely fine. But the car, for some reason, seems to change its mind sometimes and give us some kind of notification. But don't worry, all is well. Tire pressures are A-OK. There we go, full throttle. We don't have to worry about any bumps with this car because it soaks up literally everything. Top speed is 335 kilometers an hour, which we should be able to do because it is late at night. Now, this is one of the best cars to do Autobahn runs with because it is so stable and very, very fast. So we are already at 320. And this car is absolutely fine doing this. Oh, this is amazing, absolutely incredible. Every time I drive one of these, I'm in awe of this effortless performance. That is 340. Braking hard on the ceramics. Don't want to get in the mix with this at 340, so just braking. But that is freaking amazing. The performance on this car, the way this engine just keeps going is insane. It's not explosive, it doesn't blow your mind, it just keeps going. And I have to be honest, I could have just stopped right there, but that went by so quickly that I'm just going to have a little bit more fun. I mean, look at that sky. I've got a Bentley. These are the good times. So this really is, the speed really is like the most incredible combination between comfort and speed. I guess that's why they call it the speed. It truly is one of the most amazing cars to do like long distances with. It is so comfortable. The suspension soaks up everything, even in sport mode. Yeah, this thing is next level. When you drive one of these, you really understand why they are so expensive. And the speed definitely adds something to it, because the way this thing feels, the steering is really good as well. The steering feel, nice and meaty. Oh man, it is so much torque as well. And it just has, that is quite fast actually. It really has like the technical backup, the mechanical backup to do crazy stuff with. It's not just the power. It has that four-wheel steering. It has that limited slip diff. It has that air suspension that lowers, stiffens up. It has 48 volt active roll stabilization. It is contained madness, this car. It is contained madness. It is a very civilized insanity. I mean, you should not be able to do these speeds this easily in this amount of comfort. It is outrageous. I absolutely love it. Better than ever, I would say, this speed. And for me, it's definitely the one to have. You can also have like a Mulliner spec, which is ultra luxury, or an Azure or something like that spec. But we could have hit top speed there, but I mean 340 something is fine. I think it was top speed. Anyway, I'm going to pick up Martijn and we are heading home. Fun is over. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right or this playlist on the left. See you at the next one. Bye.